Fly Desk. Welcome to another episode here on Angler Made of me sitting here tying flies for you. The last couple weeks we have caught some awesome fish on ant patterns, and so I wanted to show you what I call Aaron's Amazing Ant. And so what I've noticed with ants is when I used to tie them, you used to have to, cut out your own foam bodies. You would get one of these foam sheets, in black or tan or cinnamon, and you'd cut your body. Now they make little foam strips, or Wapsi makes actual ant bodies. You can see here. I've liked the black. Right now the only ant bodies I've been able to find are the cinnamon color and extra large, and so I actually took one of these and got me a Sharpie marker. I colored everything but the white tip there so I can see it. So that's what we're going to be using today, is one of these XL Wapsi ant bodies. This is just a size 12 standard dry fly hook. This is the biggest I'll typically tie an ant. Sometimes I like to tie bigger flies when I'm doing a video so they're easier to see for our viewers, because we value your eyesight. So what we're going to do is we're just using some black 3/0 monocord, and whoops, what I did, and I cover the whole hook with this monocord so everything's nice and black. And what we're going to do first, we're going to tie in our body, and what I like to do is give it one loose tie and then another one, then I kind of cinch it down on the hook, then I come up here, and on my ants I typically just do 2 segments. You can do 3. I've seen it done both ways, but you can see I've left quite a bit of room, point with my scissors, quite a bit of room right here on the front of my hook, so I'll have plenty of room to finish the fly. And I really like to cinch this down nice and tight, and I typically just go right to the tip of the hook is where my body's going to start. Okay, our next step is we're going to do some wings. And so what I do is there's a whole bunch of different products. I think this one's called mottled fly film, and it's just some wing material that you can cut out. You can use wing burners if you like. I've done it a few different ways. Sometimes you can use these caddis wing burners, just the little small one, or you can just cut your wings like I have on these. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put these wings in kind of an X pattern. So I'm going to lay it over the hook like that. So that's my first wing. And that's my second wing. And then what I do is just kind of measure. That's pretty close. And I just have those wings kind of sitting out just past the body, so that underneath, move them out as needed, the fish can see those wings flapping. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to get some extra small round rubber, or just small round rubber, and this is going to make our legs. We're going to just tie these on the side of the hook. We'll trim them a little bit more afterwards. just like so. Okay, and then our last step is we're going to get a piece of hackle right here, and this is just a brown grizzly hackle. I like using grizzly hackle because I feel like it makes a better imitation of movement because you got a little bit of contrast in your hackle. So we're going to take this hackle and we're just going to wrap it through the middle of the fly, just like so. Now this is the pattern that we've been using lately with this brown hackle, but I've also tied this with grizzly hackle in the middle. Either one works good, but the brown seems to work a little bit better this year. And all we're going to do is we're going to whip finish. And then stay tuned, don't turn the video off because we're not done yet. Okay, now I'm going to turn my fly and I'm going to look at it, and then I'm going to trim my legs. I usually like my legs just shorter than the hackle, and I'll leave my back legs just a little bit longer. So there's my wings coming out. Okay, the last step that I do is I want this fly, the foam's going to keep it floating good, so I'm really not concerned about the hackle helping this fly float. I like the hackle because it shows movement on the fly, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to trim my bottom hackle and try not to cut my legs. And what that's going to do, that's going to allow this fly to sit square flush on the water, so that what the fish sees is this awesome little ant with legs and wings, and they'll come up and gobble it up. So that, my friends, is Aaron's amazing ant pattern, and you can tie it in different colors. I like this little white on it that Wapsi makes on their two bodies because it helps me see it better. Sometimes I'll tie them. You can get ant bodies off of Amazon with red and green and orange, a whole bunch of different colors. But I personally like white for my eyes because I can see it really good. So there you have it, my friends. Aaron's amazing ant. Thank you for watching.